Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see here, Aquarius. What is the energy we have to be mindful of during this time? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, we have two. Okay, so we have the Death card, and we have the Two of Wands. The Death card represents Scorpio energy. There is something here about transformation that we need to be mindful of. There's a door that's opening, and there's a sense that we want to run towards change. We want to run towards something new, but we're not really going to be thinking it all the way through. There's also a sense of something being presented in a way that looks really good. It really does. It's like, ooh, that is something I'm really drawn to. And yet we're not going to have all the information to it. So there's transformative energy, but it's almost like it's rotten underneath. It's like, you know when you get a really beautiful apple and you bite into a really beautiful apple and yet it's like all mushy and it tastes like a potato inside? That's like what this energy is. So just be mindful of this during this time. There's something that's presenting itself and it looks one way, but it's like eating a raw potato. It's not going to be delicious. It's not eating a nice, juicy, sweet apple. So just be aware of that. And I don't know why that energy is coming through so strongly. It could also be like, kind of the resemblance here of the Snow White Wicked Witch type of thing. But there's just that sense of be mindful about it. And also be mindful about the way people are presenting themselves in your life. There's somebody that comes across very strong, very like they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. And just be aware of this, that they're going to try and talk you into something, or they're going to say, oh, this is such a great idea, and, for the low offer of, $19.99, you can join type of thing. And they don't really have anything to back it. So just be aware of that. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. So we have ourselves crowned with the Knight of Swords. Now, this is good because we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. We're also going into the post-shadow period during this time after Mercury retrograde. And so with the post-shadow period, we're still going to see those effects, and it's going to be affecting the way that we're moving forward during this time. The world is opening up to us. We have the world. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. What's interesting with the Five of Cups and our movement forward, we're going to have a tendency during this time to be looking at the past. And Spirit is really saying here, change your mind, change your life. Change what you are focusing on. Change It's almost like change your surroundings, change everything up, and see where it takes you. Like, see what becomes of it, because there's a whole new world waiting for you. There's a whole new way of moving ourselves forward that needs to come out. With the Queen of Wands, this is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a real sense of power and distinction and beauty, and a little spark growing into a huge flame. There's something that has inspired you. There's something that you have been thinking about, and now you're going to see yourself stepping into that energy more. Wanting to embrace what we desire, wanting to embrace what we're seeing within ourselves. And we're taking that little spark, that inspiration that we've had since we were younger, and we kind of put it aside. And now we're going to say, oh no, now it gets to come forward. Now it gets to come out and play. Now it's the time for me to be the person that I want to be. And it's just going to have us change the way that we're looking at things and change the way that we feel weighed down by things. So just be very aware of this. We're crowned with the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is us. It's us in the minor arcana coming forward and saying, this is a time to take action. This is a time to move forward. This is a time to go after what we want and what we desire and where we need to be for us. And this is a time to rev that engine. We're moving towards the motorcycle. We're moving towards a vehicle of speed and also a little bit of recklessness. A motorcycle is and can be dangerous, right? So here, there is a sense of daring with us. There is a sense of also wanting to embrace ultimate freedom, wanting to feel the wind around us, wanting to feel like we're flying. We want to be that bird. We want to be just completely and utterly set free. And so here, during this time, we're going to find that we're very much driven towards energy that has us breaking out of our shell, energy that has us moving forward in ways that might be a bit reckless, that might be a little bit too fast, that might not be thought through the way that it needs to be. We're going to find that with the post-shadow period, when Mercury retrograde kind of muddles everything up, especially for air sign energies, makes words come out not the way that we intended, kind of, trips us up, and communications get lost. But it also brings to the surface what needs to be brought to the surface, what needs to be seen, what needs to be understood. And so during this time, we're going to have the past coming forward and holding us back. It's going to be saying to us, I need you to see me first before you can move forward. I need you to look at this with openness and honesty before you head anywhere. And we're going to kind of resist that. We're going to kind of say, oh no, I don't like that. But with the Five of Cups, it's change your mind and change your life. Change what you're looking at, and you'll see that you are this huge defender of where you need to be, of how you need to move forward for yourself, of what it is that you desire and what it is that you're looking forward to. And it's opening up the door in just this really grand way. But we have to be able to see it, because we can be so caught up in the modernity of the world, in the, in the drudgery of the everyday, and just kind of feeling held back, like the magic has gone out of our existence, that we'll miss it. And we can miss it. We can absolutely miss it. And then that spark that's brewing within us, the candles that are lit around us, the little black cat, curled close to our lap, that is saying, I'm here for you, I'm supporting you. We can just be like, yeah, I'm busy right now. I have work to do. I have things that need to be done. The joy, it can come later. But we'll always be pushing out the joy, because we'll also see it as kind of selfish. Are you embracing your own personal spark, for yourself? You're not doing everything for everybody else. You're not, running yourself ragged all the time. What good is it? The Queen of Wands wants to come out. When I look at the Queen of Wands, a lot of times I see Hecate in Greek mythology, right? And she's the goddess of magic. She's the goddess of hidden things. And we want those hidden things brought forward. We want the magic. And the magic doesn't have to be literal, storybook magic. It's the wind blowing through the trees. It's the leaves changing colors. It's birds singing, and it's the water running, and it's just being alive. The magic is in everything. And we've kind of lost sight of that. We've gone to look at the world the way that everybody looks at the world. And it's a little bit dreary, it's a little bit drab, and they take the magic out of it. It's kind of like when you see children playing and they're just so free and everything's so beautiful. And then you see adults and the magic is gone. Here it is saying, hold on to that magic. This is the fire. This is the passion that gets you out of bed in the morning. This is the reason why you're here. And the Queen of Wands is saying, let me shine. Let me shine and move forward in this energy, because the world is opening to us. The world is opening, And we're seeing ourselves stand for more. We're seeing ourselves open up the door and look at what we desire and look at what we need and say, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can, I can have so much more than I imagined. But we're also looking at what we want from the world, and we're being open and honest with ourselves. I want this, I don't want that. I want to move forward this way, I don't want to move forward that way. That inspires me, that makes me feel completely overwhelmed. And so here, when the world opens, it isn't saying we have to jet set all around the world. I mean, not many people do that at all. It's saying, what do I want? What makes me happy? If I go on vacation, where do I want to go on vacation? What do I want a holiday to look like? How do I need to move forward for me? And we start to embrace it. And we start to see what we really love. And instead of poo-pooing it and saying, oh, well, that's not exciting, we enjoy it. And we say, there's bliss here. There's beauty here. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And it's an interesting card because it's rebirth. It's coming out of the darkness and seeing so much more. And we need to be mindful because we're kind of fighting this right now. We're kind of fighting change and rising out of darkness and embracing so much more. It's almost like, no, I'm comfortable here. I should, just stay held back. And Spirit saying no. It moves us to our subconscious tarot energy, and that's the Page of Cups. There's something that we love. You see that little heart right there? There's something that we love that we were saying when pigs fly. When pigs fly, I'll embrace that. When pigs fly, that joy will be mine. When pigs fly, I'll get to. And Spirit saying, now's the time. The Page of Cups is opening up our hearts and embracing what we love and letting that joy spill forward. Now is the time. Pigs are flying. We're going to see ourselves looking at things so differently, looking at what we want and what we need and what we've been longing for in our lives. And there's a sense of being a student of our hearts, of what brings us joy, of what inspires us. And we're embracing what we love. And that love is leading us in such a profound and beautiful way that if we are brave enough to listen to it, it will change our world. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.